Hey friend, good morning. It's Friday, February 3rd, 2023. Happy Friday. It is day 5 of the first week of my live stream. I did it. Week 1 is in the books, up at 5 every day. I've gone live every morning, Monday through Friday. That is my goal for the new year. So we're on track. Today's thought comes from Brendan Burchard. Who needs you on your A game today? Who needs you on your A game today? Let's think about that. All right, I got a quote for today from John A. Shedd. It's attributed to many different people, but I did some investigation this morning, and according to what I found online, it goes back originally to John A. Shedd, which says, "A ship in the harbor is safe, but that's not what ships are made for. So, get out there and live your life. Anything is possible." What are you built for? What are you built for? And who needs you on your A game today? All right. Wisdom says in Proverbs 8:35, "Whoever finds me finds life." So let's find some life together this morning. Here we go. Got some good word today. I previewed it already. Matthew. "But when the Pharisees heard that he, Jesus, had silenced the Sadducees with his reply, they met together to question him again. One of them, an expert in religious law, tried to trap him with this question: 'Teacher, which is the most important commandment in the law of Moses?' Jesus replied, 'You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. A second is equally important. Love your neighbor as yourself. The entire law and all the demands of the prophets are based on these two commandments. Love God, love others." When surrounded by the Pharisees, Jesus asked them a question. "What do you think about the Messiah? Whose son is he?" They replied, "He is the son of David." Jesus responded, "Then why does David, speaking under the inspiration of the Spirit, call the Messiah my Lord? For David said, 'The Lord said to my Lord, sit in the place of honor at my right hand until I humble your enemies under your feet.' Since David called the Messiah my Lord, how can the Messiah be his son?" No one could answer him, and after that, no one dared to ask him any more questions. Then Jesus said to the crowds and his disciples, "The teachers of religious law and the Pharisees are the official interpreters of the law of Moses. So practice and obey whatever they tell you, but don't follow their example. For they don't practice what they preach. They don't practice what they teach." Same thing, basically. "They crush people with impossible religious demands and never lift a finger to ease the burden. Everything they do is for show. On their arms, they wear extra wide prayer boxes and scripture verses inside, and they wear robes and extra long tassels. And they love to sit at the head table in banquets and in the seats of honor in synagogues. They love to receive respectful greetings as they walk in the marketplaces and be called rabbi. Don't let anyone call you rabbi, for you only have one teacher, and all of you are equal as brothers and sisters. And don't address anyone here on earth as father, for only God in heaven is your spiritual father. And don't let anyone call you teacher, for you have only one teacher, the Messiah. The greatest among you must be a servant. But those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted." Man, this is so powerful, I think. I think about this all the time. Don't ever put anyone on a pedestal. No one deserves to be on a pedestal. At some point, no matter who they are, including me, everyone is going to disappoint you at some point. No one deserves to be put on a pedestal. We're all in the same boat here. So, no matter who they are, don't put them on a pedestal. All right, it says here, again, all of you are equal as brothers and sisters. All right, Psalms today. Hear me as I pray, O Lord. Be merciful and answer me. My heart has heard you say, come and talk with me. And my heart responds, Lord, I am coming. Do not turn your back on me. Do not reject your servant in anger. You have always been my helper. Don't leave me now. Don't abandon me, O God of my salvation. Even if my father and mother abandon me, the Lord will hold me close. Teach me how to live, O Lord. Lead me along the right path, for my enemies are waiting for me. Do not let me fall into their hands, for they accuse me of things I've never done. With every breath they threaten me with violence. Yet I am confident, and I will see the Lord's goodness, where I am living here in the land of the living. Wait patiently for the Lord. Be brave and courageous. Yes, wait patiently for the Lord. In the past, I've had experiences in the past where I've, quote, waited on the Lord. So we have to have discernment there, because sometimes we can wait too long. Sometimes I had one year where I was looking to, back when I had my own business, and I've had a couple businesses, but this one here, I thought I was going to go a new direction, and I totally felt like it was God's plan. And I had some things that I felt like it was like God, like this was God's. I just felt like it was God's plan. So, and I went down this path, and all the messages I kept getting were like, wait on the Lord, keep waiting, be patient. And I felt like I waited this whole year, and then nothing happened with that. Like I lost like $15,000 on that deal. So we have to have discernment. We have to know when to wait and when not to wait, which can be a challenge. But, we just gotta seek God, pray, and trust His guidance. And maybe that was for something else. I do believe that when things don't go as we planned and things seem to be disappointing, or I do feel like everything we go through has purpose and value in it. So no matter how tough times get, or challenging or difficult a situation gets, I do believe there's purpose in it, and I do believe that God uses everything for good. And so no matter any kind of tragedy or difficulty, I do believe there's purpose in there, there's value in there, and that God can and does use all things for good. So anyway, just a thought on that. Today's proverb: can a man scoop a flame into his lap and not have his clothes catch on fire? Can he walk on hot coals and not blister his feet? So it is with the man who sleeps with another man's wife. He who embraces her will not go unpunished. Excuses might be found for a thief who steals because he is starving. But if he is caught, he must pay back 7 times what he stole. But the man who commits adultery is an utter fool, for he destroys himself. He will be wounded and disgraced. His shame will never be erased. For the woman's jealous husband will be furious, and he will show no mercy when he takes revenge. He will accept no compensation, nor be satisfied with a payoff of any size. All right, that's the word for today. Another one I like is, take my glasses off, but small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. That's Matthew 7:14. Small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. So let's take the road less traveled. What do you say? All right, I'm going to wrap it up for week 1. That's it. Under 10 minutes. Try to keep these short and sweet. And looking forward to making some progress this weekend. Looking forward to, hopefully, Lord willing, get my intro done, add some music. I'm excited about getting some music added to the show and some sound effects, and getting my live stream deck set up. and looking forward to the year ahead. All right, hope you have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday at 6 a.m. Pacific time.